See, when you're young, all you see is the big dream out there, and that's what you need to have. If you don't have the dream, you don't get to first base. Over the years, we stuck at it. It was hard. We didn't have too bob to bless ourselves with, but we just persevered.
My father said when he came here, it was sort of just a single lane bitumen strip down the middle of town, and it looked like the Wild West.
I think it's a great place for kids, and I think it gives them a good grounding in a lot of things, and it gives them a good start. The start in your life is terribly important, isn't it?
I didn't want to send my daughter away to boarding school, and I'm like, I can't send her away. So I fought for a bus a couple of years ago, and so that's one thing that's keeping families in town, because the town will die if we can't keep families here.
From my viewpoint, the best thing of living out here, it's not too crowded. People are all sort of like-minded. Everyone out here is my brother, really.
You know, you got seed, and you grow that seed, and you nurture that crop, and you all year, and then you harvest it. And it's a good, honest profession that you actually produce food for people to eat.
But we saw good times and bad times, but we have seen massive changes in the time that we were there. The main changes have been in machinery, massive changes in machinery. You know, less and less people run more and more land. And I just hope that things continue on being well for farmers.
I guess the biggest problem is the farm is really, it's a 24-hour thing. You can actually make enough work and keep yourself going 7 days a week. You can't actually shut off.
Out here, you really, you're better to be involved. If you're not involved in it, you could sort of feel a bit isolated, I think.
And I really believe that communities are really important, and important to belong to it, and important to contribute to it. And I think there's a real art to giving.
We used to leave a little note in our letterbox for the people going past on the way to town, and that's how we all survived, because they'd do our shopping for us, because it was an hour to Albany and the road was terrible. It was just a dirt track. So I wouldn't wish to be anywhere else now. I'm so happy down here.
As I say, if you go to the big cities these days, you're only a number, I feel, but here people think about you. If something, if you're sick, they want to know how you're getting on.
For instance, in Ravensthorpe, a young woman who's going through her second bout of cancer, and so they had to leave in a hurry. They've got animals on their farm, so the whole community got together. People have been out there feeding, they've been spraying their crops, they've been doing all sorts for them. They had raised money for them in one night. They raised $42,000, one night.
So this start of this year has been quite challenging, not getting the rain till late. The elements have been horrible. The inclusion of the silo project, the timing has been so good at providing a positive in a stressful times.
Farming goes up and down. They have good years and bad years. Mining comes and goes. Wildflowers are here forever. And the people in the communities adapt like the wildflowers do.
Adversity that kind of galvanises people into action. Quite often you hear someone should do this or someone should do that. Well, who is that someone? Who are those people? Stand up and do it. So we've got a lot of doers, yeah, and generations of them.